Hello, 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 everyone. Those of you watching the replay, I'm going to go ahead and wait a few minutes, give folks a chance to join the live stream. How's everyone doing today? Hope you're doing amazing. It is Friday, February the 3rd here. If you're new, my name is Terry, and welcome to my kitchen, y'all. So, today we are going to be making, if you've had a chance to read the title, of course, we're going to be making some jerk buffalo wings. So, if you're not familiar, I live in the Phoenix, Arizona area, and the Super Bowl will be here next weekend. So, getting ready for the big event because it's the biggest sport event of the year. And of course, everybody knows on Super Bowl Sunday, you got to eat chicken wings. It's required by law. And I have decided that I want to show y'all how to make some amazing, flavorful wings that is not full of fat, not full of sugar, and you will still enjoy them. Because what do I always say? Cooking for health does not have to be bland or boring. So if you're joining me on YouTube or Facebook, make sure you type in the chat. Tell me where you are located. Yeah, make sure you go ahead and engage in the chat because we will be chatting it up. So first things first, got to get the housekeeping out the way. If you are not already subscribing to my YouTube channel, make sure you are doing that. My Sexy is Strong is a YouTube channel. Of course, I'm on all social media platforms, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, all of that. Make sure you're following me on across all social media platforms. Same name, My Sexy is Strong. If you are watching on on YouTube, make sure you have liked this video. Make sure you drop a comment, say hello, let me know how you're doing. Just keep engagement up. Of course, if you're on Facebook, again, make sure you heart this video, like it, share with all your friends. Again, make sure you comment. Let me know where you're calling or where you are watching from. I'm sorry. Let me go ahead and add my little banner down here so everyone do not forget. Okay, so today, like I said, we're going to be making some jerk buffalo wings. We're also going to be chatting about something, but I'll bring that up a little bit later. I want to get started cooking because we are going to be making these wings two different ways. So remember, I think it was on my first live, I said like cooking. We want to make sure that we are, watching our waistlines. I ain't necessarily saying you got to eat 100% perfect, 100% clean all the time, but you can't eat for your health and it still tastes good. So that's why I said we're going to make these wings. We're actually going to make them two different ways so that we aren't, cooking full of fat. So typically everybody knows that when you get buffalo wings at most bars and restaurants, they're deep fried, right? They may or may not season them. They won't coat them in flour or anything, but they will deep fry them and then they will add sauce. The sauce may be a buffalo sauce, which typically is hot sauce and butter, so more fat. Or you'll have like a barbecue sauce or any other type of sauce. And guess what? It's full of what? Sugar. No, sugar is not the enemy, but added sugar, we really want to reduce the amount of added sugar that we're using. So we're going to make some jerk buffalo wings today. And I'm going to show you how you don't have to add all that additional fat. We're going to be baking the wings. Well, not really baking them. Yeah, they're going to be in the oven, but I'm going to show you how you can kind of get a little crisp on them. And then we'll also be air frying some wings too. So I have about a pound. Actually, I don't know how many pounds of wings. I know that the package said it was like over 4 pounds. And then I bought whole wings and cut them up in half, took the tips off. So I have about 22 wings. So half will go in the oven and the other half will go in the air fryer. All right. So like I said, cut the wings up into little pieces. Gonna season the wings very lightly. And when I say lightly, I mean not a lot of salt. It's gonna still be full of flavor, but not a lot of salt. I'm gonna put on some gloves here. All right, let me see. We got some comments. We got some people in the comments. Let's say hello. Hey, Betty. She says, hi, Terry. How are you doing? Betty is actually here in Phoenix as well with me. Are you enjoying the weather? It's nice today. I think it's supposed to be like almost 70 degrees here in Phoenix. All right. Who else do we have here? Nina, blessings, queen. Blessings to you too, boo. How have you been? And then we have Ali, my soror. Hey, here from Phoenix. Thanks for watching, Ali. How is the baby? Let us know how the baby's doing. And then another soror. Hey, Mikkel. She says, hi, Terry. Thank y'all for joining me. All right. So I'm adding my gloves because we're all chicken. All right. So like I said, these wings, they're not going to be seasoned like super, super heavy. Oh, we have another comment. Hey, Felicia. How are you doing? My cousin. All right. So again, real light, not a lot of sugar, or I'm sorry, not a lot of salt. So I told y'all there are a few different seasoning blends that I do like to use. If you, I think Kroger has taken over the United States. So most of us should have access to a Kroger around us. If you do, you may be familiar with their Simple Truth brand, right? They have some really good, very low sodium seasoning blends that I like to buy. There's a few of them, and as we cook more together, you will see them on my channel. But this one today that we're going to use, it's called Jamaican style grill spice. So is this authentic? Absolutely not. Okay. Absolutely not. I've been around Jamaicans long enough to know authentic versus not. However, it does have a lot of good things in it. And I do like to use it. It actually adds some really good flavor. And the most amazing part about it, it only has 40 milligrams worth of sodium. So very, very, very low in salt, extremely low in salt, but full of flavor. So that's going to be the first thing we're going to add on to this. I actually like to use this in most of my like Caribbean style cooking, chicken. Anytime I make, of course, jerk, I'll use it with brown stew chicken, anything really, anything I'm going to be adding allspice to. I'm going to use something along the lines of this because it's going to add in additional flavor. So next thing we're going to season with, y'all know, I love Kinders. And this particular one is wood-fired garlic. I've actually put this on my Instagram stories before. I've seasoned almost everything with it. Chicken, steak, seafood, beef, whatever you want to cook, season with it, you can. Another thing that I always love about Kinders, another seasoning blend that is pretty low in sodium, not super low, but it is low. This one per serving only has 180 milligrams. So we don't need a lot of salt on the wings right now because the sauce will have all the salt. And we do not do salty foods around here. Okay. So feel free to season very liberally. And then we're just gonna, mix it up, get all the seasonings, make sure everything is all seasoned up. I probably should have turned my camera down so you can see me mixing, but it's not that big of a deal. Just massage it. I'm going to update y'all on the comments here shortly. So like I said, this is good enough. Let me go ahead and take these off. Like I said, we are going to cook these 3 different ways. Actually, y'all, I almost forgot something. See? Cooking live. So y'all know I'm a real person. I'm not some faker. For people who don't know me, I'm not a faker. I'm a real person with a real spice cabinet that's overcrowded. All right. So the thing I forgot, I hope y'all saw me struggling. I'm a little vertically challenged some days. All right. Before I move along, let's update these comments, see who else has joined us. Hey girl, hey Leslie. If y'all didn't know, that's my sister. She's like the unofficial moderator. It's beautiful today. I just got back from the gym and I'm starving. Yes. What did you do in the gym today? Today was leg day for me. I saw my trainer. He kicked my Y'all know I like to cuss. In real life, I have a mouth like a sailor, but I'm trying to get monetized on YouTube, so I gotta keep it real cute. So I can't be saying too many cuss words. But he beat my today. I was so tired. Baby Onyx is doing great, eating himself right. Aw, oh, little baby. Allison just had a baby recently. Hey, sis, what's good? That's my brother. Hey, Tony, another unofficial moderator. Hey, sis. Glad I'm catching this live. Thank you, fellow fish guy in the building. All right. We'll definitely be cooking this soon. Yes, you already know it's going to be good before I even show you all the tea. Yes. Okay, yes. Great dinner idea. Step ladder loading soon. Yeah, I do kind of need a step ladder. All right. So, oh, Betty told us what she's doing today, what she did. Treadmill for 30 minutes and weights on upper body. Yes, upper body is essential. Every woman needs to make sure she's working her upper body. Legs are great. You know, I got some dangerous legs over here. Everybody know that. However, I hate leg day. So make sure y'all working that upper body. All right. I'm putting my gloves back on because I forgot to add the cornstarch. So the reason why we're going to put a little cornstarch on top of the wings, coat the wings in cornstarch, because I want them to have like a little coating, almost as if we fried them, because that's going to help the sauce that we're making stick more to the wings. It's just going to be real luscious because we're not putting butter in this sauce like you would normally in a buffalo style sauce. We're not putting no butter because guess what? We don't need no butter. You don't need butter for it to taste good. Butter do taste good now. Now, if you don't care, you can add a little butter, but I'm not adding no butter today. So I am going to add a couple tablespoons of butter. Let me get a spoon for y'all. Or I'm sorry, I said butter. A couple tablespoons of cornstarch. We're just going to lightly coat it, nothing too crazy because you don't want it to be too much. I'm going to show y'all what this looks like. Make sure this camera don't fall. Okay. We good. So this is where we are. I'm just going to coat it nicely. Again, nothing too crazy. Just a couple tablespoons, give or take, really just depending on how many wings you're making, how much wings you have. So, all right. So I'm going to go ahead and get the wings that I'm going to put in the oven on here. So as you can see, I'm putting them on a tray. This tray has a cooling rack on top of it. We want the cooling rack to emulate the whole sensation in the air fryer because it's going to have even cooking. Your air is going to get all in through there. If you have a convection oven is literally an air fryer, just a big oven. All air frying is doing is using air to cook the food. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. All right. So normally I would have sprayed the cooling rack, but we're good here. We'll be fine. So I'm only going to put half of those in there. I have let me fix my camera. I have my oven. It has preheated. Y'all, this camera, it will fall. My oven has preheated on 400 degrees on the convection setting. You could do 400 degrees bake. It really doesn't matter, but we do want high heat. So not the universal black baking temperature at 350. You know, we're going to do 400 today. If your oven is super hot, you can do 375. If you don't want, if you're afraid it's going to burn. I'm going to go ahead and just put the timer on so I don't forget. For right now, I'm just going to put those on 20 minutes in the oven. Then we're air frying them. So I'm just going to add these to the air fryer basket, and same deal. So everybody's air fryer is different. I'm going to be honest, y'all, I really don't change the temperature on my air fryer that much. I might do like between 350 and 375 because my air fryer is not fancy. It's not digital. So it's like a little analog twisty turny knob, set the temperature, and that's it. I'm gonna put my wings in here. You don't want to overcrowd them too much, but just make sure it's a single layer. Don't put them on top of each other because then it's not gonna come out cute. Okay. Add these in here. And then we're just gonna put these again in the air fryer, 20 minutes, same time as the oven. And that'll be good to go. All right. So, two things I'm going to make on camera with you, and then we're going to start talking about something important. Because I got a whole topic for y'all that I want to discuss today, and I'm really excited about it. There's an Instagram post that I saw the other day, and I was like, oh, I'm going to talk about this on Friday. So, before I get to the post, we're going to make story time. Not really, but I'm going to tell y'all this. So I know most people who like to eat chicken wings, the main thing you use to dip with your chicken wings is ranch dressing. That's what most people use. A lot of people, especially Black folks. I personally love blue cheese. Of course, most blue cheese dressings are like full of fat, very high in calories, things of that nature. I found a recipe. It's actually from Skinny Taste. I will actually link the recipe to this Skinny Taste blue cheese dressing that I'm going to make. I made a few small minor changes, but nothing too crazy. So with the Skinny Taste recipe, we're going to first start with a container of non-fat Greek yogurt, plain. Don't get vanilla, non-fat, plain Greek yogurt. Typically, I want to say most containers are 6 ounces. I believe this is just a few shy of 6, like 5 point whatever, but it'll be fine. So we're going to add that. Then second, we're going to add about a tablespoon of light mayonnaise. Some people, if you're one of those fancy food folks, they don't like you to eat. They talk about some of the extra stuff that's in light mayonnaise. There's a few other brands that are really great quality and they don't add a lot of additional stuff. But guess what, y'all? We in almost a recession. Inflation is high. Professionally, I train people, personal trainer, and look, I ain't got time to be spending all my money on food. I have a child, so you can eat whatever it is that you want. If you're not one of those food police type people and you want to eat your light mayonnaise, go ahead, sis. Okay, I support you. All right, so next ingredient is some red wine vinegar. I believe on the original recipe it was white vinegar, but when I was reading the comments, make sure you always read the comments on recipes. That's where you learn the tea. You learn if the recipes are worth cooking or not. You learn if people make substitutions that are better and stuff you have in your cabinet. I had red wine vinegar. I'm out of white vinegar because I use it to clean my chicken, so that's gone. So we're going to use a tablespoon of red wine vinegar. We're going to use a tablespoon of lemon juice. You can do fresh or not fresh. Today I did use fresh. We're going to add in some salt. We're going to add in some garlic powder. I believe that it was measured about 1/8 of a teaspoon, but I don't measure seasoning, sorry. And then we're going to add in a little kosher salt. And then of course, blue cheese crumbles. I was trying to see if I could find some low-fat blue cheese crumbles, but I couldn't. This is about half a cup. So just gonna mix this in together, and then I'll taste it for y'all. I love blue cheese dressing. Like, I eat blue cheese on salads. I will add blue cheese crumble to my salads, but blue cheese dressing for wings to dip them in, bomb. Guess who has the best blue cheese dressing of all time to dip your wings in? My sister, I told her, she knows, she might say it in the comments. The other day, well, not the other day, maybe a couple weeks ago, I ordered some wings from this particular spot because I wanted their blue cheese dressing. It is Wingstop. Wingstop makes their blue cheese and their ranch fresh in store. That's why it's so good. It's not bottled. So this is the blue cheese. Let's see if you guys can see it. This is the blue cheese dressing. Smells like blue cheese. Make sure my camera is good, y'all. I do not want this camera to fall. Ooh. All right. All right. Yes. Let's adjust. Live cooking, okay? All right. Let me taste it for you. And then I'm going to put it in the fridge to chill. Okay. Let me add more garlic powder and a little bit more salt and pepper. Because you can never have too much garlic. I'm sorry. What is your favorite sauce to dip your wings in? Are you a blue cheese person or are you a ranch person? Or are you honey mustard? Some people like to use honey mustard. Honey mustard is good, but when I'm eating hot wings, y'all, I gotta have me some blue cheese, okay? Let's get caught up with these comments. My oven is gas and super hot, so I'll be doing 375. Yeah, you could do 375 for sure. For sure. Yes, blue cheese. Please help my fat intake. My salads are so unhealthy. I wonder why your salads are unhealthy. This is my sister, so I can talk to her like this, y'all. Dwayne loves blue cheese. I can't wait to learn this. Yes, blue cheese is so good. Thanks for the new blue cheese recipe, Terry. I love blue cheese dressing. I will definitely link Skinny Taste recipe. And then once this get cold, it's gonna be even better. That's good. And I didn't even buy that good a quality of blue cheese crumbles, y'all. I just bought what was the least expensive. I didn't care. I didn't care. All right. So now let me get a little rag, paper towel, wipe off my cutting board. We are going to be cutting up some garlic for our sauce here shortly. But before we do that, I'm going to share my screen because I want to show y'all this Instagram post I was talking about. Give me just a second. Oh, no. Here we go. All right. So I hope y'all can see the screen. So I'll go ahead and read the actual post. I'm not going to read the caption. Y'all can read the caption. So this particular post says, PSA, this is your reminder that you can have weight loss as a goal in 2023. And no, you are not promoting diet culture by wanting it. The true question you should be asking yourself is, are you doing it from a place of low self-worth, hatred, and negative body image? Or do you desire to cultivate healthier lifelong habits and arrive at the best weight for you? It's a carousel, so we're going to keep going. If my computer lets me. Okay, maybe not. How do we go to the next one? Oh, here we go. I notice this a lot with F diet culture movement. Weight loss is supposedly bad / wrong, fat phobic, impossible to do intentionally, something you should never want to pursue. Yet what's missing is intentional weight loss is possible without dieting. Some people just want to feel better in their bodies. Obesity exists. Not everyone struggles with restriction. Diet culture is only being promoted if you are doing it by attempting to be skinny at all costs instead of taking a healthier approach to weight loss and pursuing your healthy weight. And many of the F diet people have never truly had weight to lose in the first place. I can talk 20 hours about that and have no idea what it's like to be uncomfortable in your body from excess weight. Woo! This is some gospel. So be willing to ask yourself, am I not pursuing my goals because I've been told they're wrong? Am I wanting to lose weight because I believe that being thinner will make me happy? Am I in this for the long game and to look and feel better in my body so I can live a better life? What do I need to heal within myself as I pursue my weight loss goals? Do I think losing weight will magically fix all my problems? The intention behind the desire to lose weight is what counts. And this is often includes doing the inner work to, one, heal relationship with your body, two, heal relationship with exercise, and finally, and in my opinion, the most important, heal relationship with food. I believe in helping women find a balanced middle ground between diet culture and anti-diet culture extremism. So yes, you can ditch the diet while also learning how to heal your mindset around food, body, and exercise. All right, y'all. That is the post. That is the post. Actually, I'm going to bring it back up. Before we even get into what I got to say, let me update us on the comments first. There we go. Get rid of this. Mommy curses with blue cheese. I love blue cheese, y'all. We got a ranch person in the house. Ranch or barbecue in the house. We got blue cheese. Okay, Mikkel. And then Betty, blue cheese all the way. Yes, ma'am. Blue cheese all the way. All right. So, y'all, when I saw that post on Instagram, I actually saw it because one of my trainer friends out here in Phoenix posted it on her Instagram story. And I literally instantly replied and was like, girl, yes, like, oh my God. And I posted it on my Instagram page or on my Instagram story, because I felt like I could relate to it. So since I've been in this whole like fitness world, this fitness space, doing personal training and things of that nature, I have come across a lot of different people. I have encountered different people in the fitness world and profession. And of course, with that, you get to be privy to different opinions and all that other kind of stuff. I have not made it any secret that I used to be very, very heavy. Right now, I'm just cutting up some garlic and I'm just chopping it up like minced. I don't want it paste style because I want to be able to see the garlic in the sauce that we're making today. And I'll show y'all what this looks like. So yeah, I at one point at my heaviest, I was 321 pounds. Okay, 5'5", 321 pounds. And as someone who has lost over 100 pounds, gained back over half, and then lost another 90 pounds, I can tell you being 300 plus pounds is not fun. It's not easy. You get looked at, you get judged, and it's unhealthy. I don't care what nobody say. Was I one of those people that had high blood pressure, high cholesterol, diabetes, thyroid issues? I had gout, I had this, I had that. No. I didn't have a lot of comorbidities. Actually, my blood pressure was perfect. And it wasn't until after I had my daughter that my other like health markers started to get a little bit more increased. So while pregnant, which my obesity contributed to the fact that I had gestational diabetes when I was pregnant. And gestational diabetes, for those who aren't familiar, is literally diabetes when you're pregnant. And to cure it, you had a baby. So once you have the baby, the gestational diabetes is typically gone. Some women, they have to take insulin while they're pregnant. Some women take medication. Other women, like metformin, I think if Michaela's still on the live, she's a nurse. She can confirm. I think metformin is the diabetes drug that they usually give people. And then, or you can just control it with your diet. Fortunately enough for me, they started me off with like a metformin type drug. And then it just went to me controlling the gestational diabetes with my diet. But that is definitely something that I know put myself and my child at risk because of my status as like an obese woman, to be honest. Um, I highly doubt that I would have had it. Nobody in my family, for as far as I know, had gestational diabetes during pregnancy. Not my mom, grandmother, sister, no, that I know of. And so I do know that my excess weight contributed to that. Um, so after I had my daughter, that's when the blood sugar never went back down to normal. Then, of course, I had the situation where my cholesterol was elevated. Like I said, blood pressure was normal. Didn't have any thyroid issues. But one of the other things that I always noticed, and I could really notice it now because I'm smaller, is my mobility. So yes, I could walk, no problems. I was able to move around, no issues. However, I always was one of those people that hated walking for a long time because after about maybe 30 minutes to an hour, my back start hurting. And I'm like, damn, like standing up all this time or standing for long periods of time. My knees would kind of feel a little whatever, legs starting to hurt, all those types of things. Yeah, I don't have those issues now. Like, I'm just gonna keep it real. I don't have those issues. Literally, it would be a struggle to bend over to put on my shoe, to tie a shoe. I would have to put my foot up on something. I could never balance myself when I was trying to get my clothes on, have to hold on to things. Why? Because I was holding up 320 something pounds. Okay. Now I don't have those issues. My health markers are all back to normal. All back to normal. I don't have any health issues at all. And a lot of it, the risks that I pose to myself, a lot of it really did have to do with my weight. And no, not every big, larger person has the same story as me, but a lot of them do. And I know this not just from, close personal friends that I know that, were overweight or are overweight, but just from working in this fitness industry and in this fitness space for a couple years. A lot of the women that I work with, even if they aren't as large as I used to be, they all, not all, but a lot of them are complaining about things that are becoming issues: blood pressure, diabetes, cholesterol, things that could potentially lead to life threatening conditions or can lead to death in general. And so, no, not everybody has to be skinny. Not everybody has to be even muscular. Okay. But you should want to be in the best state of health that you can. And one of the ways that we can control that is through diet and exercise. There are going to be people who talk all this mess about, oh, you don't have to eat a certain way or you don't have to restrict yourself. Now, y'all, do you really think that I was able to go from 320 pounds to 160 at my lowest? Of course, there was a whole lot of shit going on in between there. But do you think that I could go from there to that without changing my eating habits, without recognizing that I do have an issue with food and I use food to cope when I am stressed or under high anxiety? Do you think I could do that without recognizing that, like, you're drinking empty calories by drinking juice all day and hardly ever drinking water? Like, these are things that you have to do. Not only if you want to lose weight, girl, you need to do this if you want to be healthy. Okay? If you want to be healthy. And that's really what we should all want. Again, of course, I'm sure the vanity in us all, and there's nothing wrong with vanity, because again, if you know me in real life, I like to be cute. But we definitely want to be our best health, our best self. That's our wings, y'all. Those are the wings in the oven. Let me take a look at those. Oh, they look good. I'm gonna let them stay in here for just a few more minutes. I want to get this, we're gonna get our ginger grated up, because remember, we making jerk buffalo sauce. So we're not just going to add in garlic, we're gonna have some ginger as well. So I have actually minced maybe 5 or 6 cloves of garlic while we've been sitting here talking. I'm going to show y'all what this garlic looks like, because I don't want it to be like a paste. Like I said, I want it to be minced. I saw somebody make some wings on Facebook the other day. They made some type of garlic wing sauce. And when they had that minced garlic sitting up there on them wings, I was like, oh, that's what I love, sauces that you can see the flavor. And you could see the flavor because you could see all the garlic. And I love garlic. My daughter and I both love garlic. So here's our garlic. It's just minced garlic. I'm going to grate up a little bit of ginger, fresh ginger. And then from there, we're going to make this sauce. To peel ginger, you really only need a knife, or not a knife, I'm sorry. You need a spoon. You don't have to peel it with a knife. The skin is really, really thin, and it's easy to get off. As you can see, it's peeling with the spoon. Just use the corner of the spoon and get the skin down, okay? And we're just gonna grate up about a tablespoon or a little bit less. Yeah, about a tablespoon of ginger, and then we'll be good to go. Oh, those are air fried wings too. Yes. Y'all, these wings are going to be so good. I'll be honest and admit, I've never done this exact recipe, but I make jerk type wings all the time because I love like jerk flavor. All right. I am going to catch up on some comments before we go to the stove. All right. That's enough ginger. All right. I want to be healthier. I have now become uncomfortable in my current weight. I know I have become eat my feelings type of girl, and I want it to end ASAP. And to be perfectly honest, a lot of us are like that. It's just something that most of us don't really admit. With shows like My 300-Pound Life, I feel like, or not 300-pound, My 600-Pound Life, I feel like everybody assumes, okay, if I don't look like homegirl who eating a pack of bacon a day and like taking a tray of lasagna back to her room, then I'm okay. And no, we aren't like in extreme situations like that, most of us, but it's good if you recognize that you use food as your method to cope. Because that's the hardest part about this whole situation, is being honest with yourself about why you have put on the weight that you put on. And a lot of us is really just, we've experienced life and food is there. Food tastes good, it look good, and it make you feel good. I don't care what nobody say. It does. And there's nothing wrong with eating food and feeling good about it. Like, oh, this tastes good. You know, the little fat kid dance you like to do when you eat something good. Ain't no wrong with that. But you just have to have balance, okay? All right. I'm going to take these out. I'll show y'all just here shortly. I'm going to check on our air. Ooh, y'all. Okay. I'll be honest. I like the way the air fried wings look better, but they still going to be good. All right. Where did our ginger go? Just grating up a little bit more ginger. And then we're going to make this quick sauce. And you'll see me toss the sauce. Oh my God. Oh, 600 pounders. Yeah. That's inside joke with my uncle. Rest in peace, Uncle Daryl. I'm so proud of you. Oh, thank you, Nikki. Let's see. I've known you since 2016. I have seen you go through all the changes in your body from 2016 to 2023 today. Oh, thanks, Betty. Yes, Betty has known me since 2016 when I was at my heaviest. Okay, y'all. I'm tired of being sluggish, unhappy, and how I look in my clothes. Also, I want to live longer and be able to enjoy my later years without a bunch of aches, pains, and restrictions. Very true. Very, very true. Aw, thank you. All right, let's start this sauce. Let's start it. Let's start it. I'm gonna take this off. Okay, let's get back to the okay. Here we go. This is the setup that I want, actually. So I'm gonna start by preheating this pan. I'm using this particular pan because I want to be able to toss my wings in here. And we may or may not decide to put them back in the oven. They're not required. Actually, we will put them back in the oven so they'll cook more. The air fryer wings, I'm gonna add them on a little bit more time. So we're gonna start by spraying our pan. Here we go, with some non-stick cooking spray. This is actually butter flavored. And I'm just gonna go ahead and just throw in the garlic and the ginger and just let that start to saute. Add in a little bit more of the spray so you get it going. I have the heat on about medium high because I just want to heat it up pretty quickly and then I'll turn it back down. So make sure you stay here and kind of watch it because you don't want your garlic or your ginger to burn. You just want to start cooking it and heat up the pan. You can heat your pan up beforehand and then add it so that way you don't have to worry about your food or your garlic and your ginger burning. All right, let me go back to these comments. I've never been a big girl. However, in the last 3 years, I've become plump. Not plump. My legs hurt when I walk. My back hurt. Girl, I've had that same situation. Like I said, when I was heavier, I used to my back would hurt when I would walk around for long periods of time and everything. And it was just uncomfortable. It was just uncomfortable. And so I've noticed a difference. And even when because of course, I'm not gonna sit here and act like I am, you know, superwoman and that I eat perfectly and that I have completely healed from using food as my coping mechanism. Absolutely not. To be perfectly honest, y'all, life be kicking my ass and food be there. But I have to be able to take a step back and be like, look, girl, you doing the most. You eating a little too fatty. You indulging in sweets and you're starting to feel it in your body. I can feel when my body is holding on to water because I'm not drinking enough water, because I'm eating foods that are inflaming my body. I literally can feel the difference. And so this is why I preach that it's really important to watch what you're eating, not so much because you don't want to gain weight or you want to lose weight. It's really about how the food affects our body. One of the things that we have to come to terms with is food is big business in the United States. And personally, I feel like there's a conspiracy theory for people to remain unhealthy, not to remain big, but to remain unhealthy. Because just because you're small does not mean you're healthy. Health does not have a particular number on the scale. It's more so about how you feel and how your body is reacting to what it is that you are putting inside of it. All right. We're kind of starting to cook up this garlic and ginger. I can already smell it, girl. Oh my God, it smells so good. Okay. So now I'm going to add in our jerk seasoning. So this is the jerk seasoning that we're going to use. If y'all can see it. Look, I'm trying to make sure y'all can see it right. All right, here we go. This is the jerk seasoning that we're using. Walker's Wood. I use the mild. You can use hot, whatever spice level you want. I bought this from the Asian or international store. However, I have heard that you can get it at Walmart, some Walmart. I don't know. I've never seen it at my Walmart. I always go to my little local Asian spot or international spot. I'm going to add in a couple tablespoons of this jerk seasoning. That's about 2. We may add in more. I'm also going to add in whole allspice berries. I'm just going to add in 3 to add an additional flavor. Then we're going to put in about a cup of hot sauce. So hot sauce, you can use any brand that you want. I am actually using Frank's. I put that ish on everything. Not really, but y'all remember the commercial. The good thing about hot sauce, there's no fat in it. There's no sugar in it. So no fat, no carbs, no protein, but plenty of sodium. So you do need to be mindful of the sodium. This is why I decided to not add in or season the wings really heavily, because I didn't want our wings to be salty. So this is our main salt source, the wings. So, okay, all right. I was debating if I was gonna do this or not, and I'm going to do it. I'm gonna thin the sauce out just slightly with a little chicken stock. Just a little bit. Not too much. Let's just say about a tablespoon or 1/8 of a cup. Eyeball it. All right, now I'm going to add in a little bit or a sprig of fresh thyme as well. Again, y'all know I love my fresh and dried herbs. If you don't have fresh thyme, you can use dried thyme. I actually would recommend that you put the dried thyme leaves on your wings, like just season your wings with the thyme, with the dried thyme. I mean, you can sprinkle in dried thyme into the sauce, or what you could do is, I'm going to turn this down, or what you can do, you can use ground thyme. And if you use ground thyme, use very, very little. Ground thyme is extremely strong. Extremely strong. So you don't need a lot at all. I knew it was the Asian market buy. Girl, you know I love the Asian market. Hello, Jennifer. How are you? Another soror. Showing some love. Y'all, this is good. It's very buffalo-y. Very buffalo-y. But I want to add, let's see. We're going to add in some more things. I'm going to add a little bit of garlic powder. I actually want to add in a little bit more chicken broth. And this chicken stock is actually unsalted. But you can do, y'all know I love my like unsalted or low sodium things. So you can do, if you can't find the unsalted chicken stock or chicken broth, you can always use low sodium. Or you can make your own chicken broth with water and chicken bouillon cubes. Or if you are real fancy, you can legit make your own chicken stock with boned in chicken. Maybe one day we'll do that. All right, at this point, I'm just going to say we're going to add in 1/4 of a cup of chicken stock because, look, I just want this sauce to stretch. And because we used a cup of hot sauce, it is not letting go of any of this flavor. That is a good thing. Another thing I think I'm going to add in, I'm going to add in a little bit of that Jamaican spice seasoning. that we use that is really low in sodium. Like I said, it only has 40 milligrams. And as I'm adding these things, guys, it's because I want to. It's not like any particular recipe. I've made this up in my head and then decided as we go, I'll add in more. I'm actually thinking about adding in just a little bit of honey to bring some depth to this, because this is the thing. When you're not cooking with a lot of fat sources, what we're used to cooking with, you got to find other ways to like bring in some depth of flavor to your food, okay? And look, I'm all about trying to be creative in the kitchen. No, I don't want that. Let's do. I don't understand. Oh, that was Siri. She didn't understand what I was saying. All right, let's catch up on some comments. Let's see who's here with us. Yes. Oh, Jennifer, I miss you too. I miss all of my sorors in Oklahoma. I haven't seen y'all in so long. I need to take a trip. I have family in Oklahoma anyway, so I don't know why I have not been back to Oklahoma in a while. All right, let's see what this says. Muffin, recognize your voice. She's excited about you doing cooking videos. She said, hi, Auntie Terry, and good job. Oh, hi, Muffin, my little niece. All right. I like lemon pepper, not that in the sauce, but as a separate sauce. So let me tell you, I almost wanted to put in some low sodium or no salt lemon pepper seasoning from Kinder's. You could do that. You could do that. You can actually, if you love lemon pepper, actually when I'm cooking wings and stuff, a lot of times I'll add in lemon pepper. I'll season the chicken wings with lemon pepper, or I'll add lemon pepper to the sauce. It just gives it some little depth of flavor. Oh, that's what I wanted to add. Some lemon juice. I want to add some citrus to this. I forgot about that. Oh, where's my lemon juice? Here it goes. So I have a little lemon juice that I bought. I don't have any fresh lemon today. If you have fresh lemon, you can put some of that. But if not, it's fine. Adding just some lemon juice, about a tablespoon or so to your taste. So I have this down on low. And I just want it to simmer, really, because I want the garlic to make sure it's cooked. I don't want anybody. That was it. That was it right there. That lemon juice. Woo! Okay. Those are almost done. Our wings from the air fryer are done. I'm going to show you guys what these wings are looking like before we add them to our sauce. I'm so excited about this. Y'all, chicken wings is literally one of my favorite foods. And I said from the very beginning of me embarking once again on a weight loss journey that I don't care what I do, how I maintain my weight loss. I will never give up eating chicken wings. Absolutely not. So I had to figure out ways to make the chicken wings work for me. And this is one of the things that I do. I make all type of chicken wing flavors. I love to make my chicken wings in the air fryer. Before even getting an air fryer, I used to make them in the oven. So that's why I'm doing them in the oven and in the air fryer, because I want to give those of you who don't have an air fryer yet an option to make similar or the same wings in the oven, because it is possible to make great wings that have a little bit of a crunch or crisp on the outside in the oven. You will need to buy you a little cooling rack. Okay, y'all. I gotta show y'all these wings. Look at that. Look at that beautiful brown flavor. You can even kind of tell that it's crispy. All because we added a little bit of cornstarch. That cornstarch made a difference, y'all. Let's see. Well, I gotta try that. Oh. Karen Hinder Orton seasoning. Is this? Drop a link. Drop a link in the chat if you can. Drop a link in the chat. Shout her out. Karen Orton. Y'all, I can't read. Okay, I'm interested to try her chicken wings. So drop a link in the chat if you can. If the link is not working because I don't see it pulling up, you can send it to me. Just send it to me on Facebook, and I'll put it out there. I'll put it out there. I'm very interested in tasting it and trying it out. I love trying out different seasonings because I'm always looking at different ways to, incorporate new flavors into my food. So I will definitely love to check her out. All right, we're going to take our wings out of the oven. If I can find my other mix. I'm going to keep these wings separate because I want to show y'all the difference in how they look. It's not a huge difference, but there is a small difference. I've already made mention that I prefer the air fryer wings. They look amazing. Let's see where we at. Oh yeah, he will love these. He would love these a lot. All right, so these are the air fryer wings. Here they are. Can y'all see them? Y'all see how nice these wings look? Look at how these wings look. And if you care, I don't, but if you care, you can always flip the wings halfway through cooking. Y'all, I'm lazy, so I never flip my stuff in the air fryer. Never. So I'm just gonna put these wings in here, gonna toss them around, and you can choose to either put them back in the air fryer, let the sauce kind of really get into the wings, or you can just serve them. I think, oh y'all, this looks so good. You may want to take that time out of there. Be careful with the allspice berries. I can see them, so I'm gonna keep a lookout for them. However, you don't want anybody to eat that, okay? So be very careful. I'm gonna put these in a little bowl. Y'all, this looks and smells amazing. These look great. These look really, really good. Yes. Very saucy. If you're someone who doesn't like a lot of sauce, you don't have to toss them. You can use a pastry brush and just brush the sauce onto your wings. All right, so those are our air fried wings. Then I'm going to add in our oven wings. So as you can see, the oven wings aren't as brown, but they still are nice. They still have a crisp to them. And so I still would recommend it if you want. I honestly could have put my oven up even higher so that these wings could get some more color. I think with the oven wings, I'm going to add them back into the oven so we can see the difference in how the sauce looks and tastes to the wings. So again, tossing the wings around in our lovely jerk buffalo sauce. That lemon juice really made a difference in the sauce. It brought it all together. I'm glad that I added lemon juice as opposed to some dang on honey. I don't need no honey. You could add honey though. It wouldn't be bad. It would actually be good. And again, if like we were just talking about the lemon pepper, you can also add lemon pepper seasoning, especially if you don't have any lemon juice, fresh or bought in the bottle. You can always add that either to the wings or directly to the sauce. I would both put it directly on the wings, season the wings with that lemon pepper seasoning, especially if you can find the Kinder's no salt lemon pepper seasoning. That is a game changer as well. one of the reasons why I stopped using a lot of lemon pepper, because I do like lemon pepper as well, is because a lot of the lemon pepper seasonings, they have salt in them. And I really don't like adding really salty sauces or seasonings to sauces and things. I don't. So let's get our, oh, no. We're not using butter because we watching our waistline, remember? So these are really good. This sauce is made with no butter. Don't need no butter. All you need are, let's see, what else? What did we use today? We had hot sauce. We had the jerk seasoning. We had thyme, fresh thyme, garlic, ginger. We add a little bit more seasonings. The jerk seasoning, the jerk seasoning blend that has very low sodium. We added that. Chicken stock, allspice berries, or whole allspice, or pimento seeds if you're in the Caribbean, and then fresh thyme and that lemon juice made all the difference. Also today, what else did we make? We made our own blue cheese dressing. Because again, we watching our waistline, so we got to be mindful of what we're consuming. So we made a low fat or lower in fat blue cheese dressing. Let me get this ready for my other wings. Let's add in some of the sauce to our ramekin so we can have our wings all set up nicely here. So we made the wings. Anybody who came on late, I see my girl Celeste is here. Hello. So today we're making jerk buffalo wings, of course. Before we made the jerk, or before we made the sauce, I made a homemade blue cheese dressing. I actually got the recipe from skinnytaste.com. I will go ahead and put the link in the description of this video, so you'll have ability to hit that link and see her full recipe. The only change that I made to the recipe, instead of using white vinegar, we use red wine vinegar. And season to taste. I did not measure out the seasonings, but I did pretty much measure out everything else. Let's taste this again. Y'all, if you're not a blue cheese girl, use some ranch. Thank you, Betty. Thank you for reminding us. We did coat our wings in cornstarch. That is really what made the difference. And that's why these wings look so amazing right now. Okay. All right. So I'm going to take, well, let me check the wings in the oven first. Oh, okay. Oh, my eyes are burning. Oh, wow. Here, let me turn my other camera on so y'all can see these. So y'all can see these, baby. Okay. These are the wings with the sauce. So we put the sauce, we toss the oven wings in the sauce, and then we put them back in the oven. I'm going to brush them with some of the sauce just so it can be a little extra saucy. And then we're going to plate them. I'm going to have to take a picture and a video, and then I'll taste them for you. Okay. Anybody have any questions or comments regarding our topic today? The post we talked about on Instagram, you know, how diet culture is kind of making people feel bad about wanting to lose weight and all those types of things. No, we're not going to do that. We're not going to do that. There's nothing wrong with having a goal of losing weight. I will never tell anybody you are wrong, you hate yourself. In actuality, in my opinion, focusing on your health is one of the greatest forms, if not the greatest form of self-care that you can exercise. I don't care what nobody says. Because if you're not well, if you're not healthy, what you doing? So many people that I talk to that want to work out and want to really like put in a lot of effort into their health and their wellness. There's so many excuses. I have to work, I have kids, I have a husband, I got a girlfriend, I got all these things going on in my life. And I get it, y'all. I am a personal trainer. I train people twice a day, Monday through Thursday, and on Saturdays. I have actually a corporate job that I work. I'm a single mother. I have a business that I'm running. I'm heavily involved in my sorority. Like, I have lots of things going on in my life. I try to have a personal life with friends and all those wonderful things that people like to do outside of work and personally. So I try to do all of these things. But if I'm not taking care of myself, if I'm not making sure I'm healthy, be it mentally, emotionally, and physically, what do I have to give to all of these things that I just named that I'm responsible for? I have nothing. When you're on the airplane and the flight attendant is getting ready to get everybody together, they do their little thing, their little announcements. What do they say? You put on your mask, and then you put on the mask of the person next to you. You cannot take care of others. You can't pour from an empty cup. Let's just say it like that. You can't pour from an empty cup. There's nothing wrong with being a little bit selfish. During my weight loss, my last bout of weight loss, I'll be honest, 2020, I was very selfish. Very, very selfish. It was all about me. I was tired of being a big girl. I was tired of feeling like I had failed because I lost weight and gained it almost all back. So I had to really like go within myself and think about what's important to me and what it is I want to achieve out of life and what that's going to require from me. And it required some discipline. It required me really being honest with myself about how I allowed myself to get back to where I said I was never going to go. So it's tough. It's hard sometimes, but it's doable. It's very possible. It is very, very possible. I find that I am more successful when I think of it as a lifestyle instead of a diet. When I think of a diet, I think of temporary change and I can't wait till it's over so I can go back to how I like to eat. I have to change my mindset and view it as a long term change. I hope this makes sense. Oh my God. Thank you, Carolyn, for saying that. Yes. If you follow me on Instagram, you've seen my Instagram post. Literally, after at the bottom of every Instagram post, I say health is a lifestyle, not a fad. And one of the reasons why I say that is because I encounter so many different people that one of the first things they want to do when they're talking about losing weight is they want to cut out all these different things. They want to cut carbs. They want to do keto. They want to do this. They want to do that. All these different fads. They want to do the teas and the detoxes and all those things. And I'm like, okay, that's cute. What happens when you're done with that? Is that sustainable? Are you going to go back to how you were before, how you were eating before? And we already know how you were eating before wasn't necessarily like mindful. And it's not about restricting yourself. It's just about being, aware of what it is that you're consuming because we always want to make sure that we're doing the best things for our body. I'm just rubbing a little bit of the sauce on these wings. All right, let's put these wings in a bowl and get our comparison together because we have both air fried wings and we have some wings that were made in the oven. All right. Alrighty. So excited. All right. Almost done. I hope you guys are having a beautiful Friday. Like I said in the beginning, it's nice here today. I got the window open. I'm enjoying the weather. I am so ready for Phoenix to go back to how it normally is. I do not like cold weather at all. Yes, I'm from Cleveland, but that does not mean that I like to be cold, okay? So, y'all, these are our oven wings. Here, let me just go ahead and use the camera. So, These are the wings that we made in the air fryer. Beautiful, beautiful. Y'all, I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, here we go. And then these are the wings that we made in the oven. Both look really, really good. All right. I'm going to take a picture and I'm going to take a little video because guess what? If we don't put it on the gram, it never happens, right? All righty. I hope y'all have enjoyed this. You did that in 2020. You know what? I'm gonna pat my own self on the back. I did. 2020 was like an amazing year for me. I know it wasn't a great year for most people, but baby, let me tell you something. I got my entire life in 2020. Okay, it was all about me and what I wanted to do. I think that entire thought process is absurd. Having a healthy lifestyle / eating should be a goal for everyone for longevity. Absolutely, absolutely. Looks good. Save me like 2 wings. Yes. When you gonna be here? Hurry up. Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and take some pictures. Make sure you always wipe off your camera. We don't want any fuzzy pictures. Okay. Make sure you always wipe the camera off. Then we're gonna make a video. And then I'm gonna taste these wings for y'all. Cause these wings are good. Let me make sure. Oh, my audio didn't go crazy. Okay, no, it didn't. All right. So, anybody ready for the Super Bowl? Because remember, that is why we're making these, because we want to have something, a little better for us for the Super Bowl, because Super Bowl food is not healthy at all. And it's fine that it's not healthy. It doesn't have to be. But we can have something that's a little, nice on the waistline. It don't have to all be uh crazy. All right, so here's a picture for the gram. And then we're gonna make a video. And then I gotta eat these, y'all, because these look so good. Oh my God, this looks amazing. All right. Look, I gotta have footage. All right. So I love flats. Everybody loves what part of the chicken wing y'all love? Do you love the drum or do you love flats? I'm a flat girl. I love flats. My daughter knows that I take the flats, she take the drums. I might give her like one flat. So I'm gonna dip my wing and some blue cheese. Let me get a paper towel because I feel like this is about to make a mess. Y'all. Oh my God. Oh my God. This is it. This is it. You have to try this recipe. You gotta try it. Like, girl, it's giving. Max, go sit down. It's giving like tropical buffalo wings. Like, oh, I'm on a Caribbean island somewhere with my boo and a drink, a cocktail that's fruity. And the waiter come by and he's like, "Oh, we got some, buffalo jerk wings. Y'all should try them. This is good." And the thing is, you don't miss the fact that the wings are not fried. You don't miss the fact that there's no butter in the buffalo sauce. Like, we added flavor with the fresh garlic, with the ginger, the jerk seasoning, the lemon juice just popped it off. Like, adding citrus to sauces takes it to a whole nother level. That depth of flavor that I was talking about, that helps a lot. And then one of the things that I really love about these wings is the fact that that cornstarch gave it that little crispiness, just slightly, not too much. Oh my God, that is so good, y'all. It gave it a little bit of a coating so that the sauce sticks. So yeah, y'all, make these wings. Make them for your boo. He will love them. She will love them. Sorry, inclusive here. He or she will love these wings while they're watching the game, the big game next week. Make sure that if you do decide to make these wings, make sure you tag me, especially on Instagram or Facebook, My Sexy is Strong. Make sure you like this video. Make sure you subscribe to my channel. Please share the video with whoever. I really appreciate everybody who has been watching the videos, commenting, liking them, sharing them. I've gotten clients and friends and family that have told me they told so-and-so about a video. I've been getting new people subscribing and all those different things. I'm really, really excited to continue on with this journey on YouTube, y'all. I'm really, really enjoying cooking in front of you guys, engaging with y'all. I love it. I truly love to cook. And I really do want people to recognize that you can be healthy, you can live a healthy lifestyle, but you can also still enjoy the food that you're eating. It doesn't have to be a chore to eat healthier foods or foods that are going to be good for your body. The main thing we want to make sure is that we're eating enough food to nourish our body. We need plenty of proteins. We need carbs. We need fats. We have lots of micronutrients that we have to eat every single day. We need to make sure we're hydrating. These are all little things that we can do to just get us to that next level. Okay. And I also hope y'all enjoyed our little chat about diet culture and people making you feel bad if you want to lose weight and all other kind of stuff. There's nothing wrong with it. We all should want to improve ourselves. So thanks again for joining me today. We had a great time. Again, make sure you like and subscribe to my channel, like this video, share it with whomever. I will have the recipe on my website. I have the first recipe from our Indian style salmon curry that's already on my website. The lamb chop recipe will be up there this weekend. Then I'll be adding the lemongrass chicken, and then I'll be adding the jerk wings. So I'm gonna make sure I get everything on there well enough time. So if you do want to make these for Super Bowl, you will have the full recipe. Thank y'all so much. Really appreciate it. I will see y'all soon. If you caught the video live, just make sure you catch the replay. See y'all. I'll probably be back on Sunday. Most likely I will, but you will get a notification. Hope y'all have a good weekend. Have a good Friday. See you next time. Bye.